Hello.
You know, I just need someone to say 3, 2, 1. That's me being bad.
3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Alex, go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
we've
can't
kicked
see
them
my
off.
balls. We're fine.
Yeah, these guys have been swimming, so they're in their trunks. Dan, you're okay. I think you're safe.
what if I
No
do?
Thank
testicles
God.
showing.
Thank
What if I do this?
God.
Slowly.
Stop it!
What are you doing?
Viewership spikes up as testicles.
As what
Beyond the Summit has its
continue.
entire Twitch channel shut down because of a Serbian ball.
Or, as I like to call them, great balls of fire.
Great balls of fire. So, gentlemen and ladies, and the things in between, great to have you with us. We have seen none other than NIP take a whole game from us. Did you enjoy your break? What did you get up to? You went swim. Did you go down the slide?
Yeah.
Many times, backwards, forwards, sideways.
Yeah.
Head first.
Sometimes,
Did you like a
sometimes
backward flip or something?
straddling a donkey, an inflatable donkey.
You straddled the donkey down the
He
slide.
rode donkey, and you know what we say, Alex? When
When the donkey's stuck in the mud. Bang. That's a Serbian saying. in case you
Look it
were
up.
wondering. Yeah. I prefer the wedding one.
Yeah.
That's real.
It's also a good one.
It's like it basically means take the bull by the horns.
Yeah.
And you should take the bull by the horns at the Beyond the Summit designed by humans shop, because basically these poor guys, right? They're like, I think it's like 350 grand in debt now trying to make this event happen. If you guys want to give them a little bit of something back.
I mean, Dan just asked for way too much cocaine for the event.
He requested
Sorry,
a mountain. You know how we keep talking about a slide? It's actually just a mountain of cocaine.
Exactly. That's why Dan went in sideways, head first. He tried the whole thing.
He's buzzing his tits off right now. And if you want to help him out.
Josh tried to convince some teams to fix the game, but they didn't want to do it, so we couldn't get money that way.
I like actually the phone case is pretty baller. I'd like that. Unfortunately, my phone is like there's 0 cases
I like
available for it.
the bomb timer one, like the house. The second one on the
What do we have
top.
to do to get a t-shirt ourselves? Do we have to buy it, or
Yeah.
can we sweet talk
So
Ken?
just take it off your invoice, Alex.
Ken, can I have one?
Clean cut.
Where is he?
Brand tea.
Oh,
To be in your hotel room
sounds like I
tonight,
have to work for it.
as well as
everything else in the world. Some of that cocaine. Let's stop making jokes about Class A drugs, kids. It's not cool.
yeah.
You say
Class
let's,
B drugs
and you mean,
are
do you mean
so
you?
much better.
It wasn't even me.
It
wasn't even me. Josh, are you going to come back? You fancy hanging out? That was a cheese string. Yanko, you ever been hit by a cheese string before?
No.
Actually, no. I think in America they mix it up and call it a string cheese. The best masseuse in the whole world. How are you doing? Give everyone a wave. She saved up my life.
Am I allowed to
fully
show my
get that
feet?
massage.
I don't know if I'm allowed to show feet. Some people have fetishes.
Some people get into it. Like if I wiggle my toes, you like that?
Spread your toes. Spread your toes.
I think we would be better off if I just showed my balls.
No, we've discussed this, Yanko. Twitch are not fans of that. Robin's gonna have a heart attack.
Some people have a ball fetish.
Do they? I don't think there's many. I think feet are much more fetishized than testicles. Counter-Strike. Liquid, OpTic, third map, Mirage.
Talking about testicles,
Yeah.
Liquid OpTic.
Well, they have been put to the test. There's no doubt about it. Isn't that right, Dan? They've had an ickle bit of trouble. Memes. Yes, indeed. The second map, I actually didn't get to watch too much of it. I think NIP just took full control, and I tried to play some matchmaking with Bardov.
how'd that go?
Well, we are about to join a game, and then someone said, NIP want to give up. And I was like, fine, I've got to do my job.
What a struggle.
I know, sheesh kebab.
This job's really hard.
What's your favorite kebab, boys? I like the my favorite go-to was like German kebab on Rudolf Platz. That's the one. If you're in Cologne, Zulpischer Donner. It's actually Zulpischer Platz. Excuse me.
I mean, he's selling out even for kebabs at this point. It's
They're really
insane.
rude. The staff there are really rude, but they make really good kebab at 4 a.m.
It's like,
Would recommend
try
to a
this
friend.
kebab.
Yeah.
What's the website? They can check it out. Is
Oh,
there
they
an
definitely
app?
don't have a website.
Is
They
there an
barely
app?
have a sign, but it's good. It's good meat.
Are you sure that it's got nothing to do with the state that you're in at 4 a.m.? That
What are you
makes
talking
it
about?
good.
It's after my matchmaking sessions. I walk down and grab one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing. No orange juice consumed.
Roger that.
Hey, someone's got an egg out.
Yeah.
Did you get confirmation, Josh, if it's banned?
No, I did not get confirmation.
It's
It is banned. I just got
got
confirmation.
I got confirmation. It is bad.
It is banned.
They were using it
So
pre-game.
does that mean Twist is using it pre-game? Does that mean he's banned now?
Uh,
That's it. Straight up. Admin.
I don't
Admin.
know. I think
He's doing it sideways.
Whack. Whack.
I haven't watched. I have to
Helmet.
admit, I haven't watched the other Beyond the Summits, but I wonder if there's ever been mention of balls, testicles, which is like, same
force
thing.
insemination.
feet.
Fetishes.
Horse insemination.
And
And
cocaine
talking
slides.
of the variety of horse insemination and testicles.
Stanislav is pushing top mid.
That's exactly right, Yanko, and he's going to get fudged up. Look at that. Rush's brain is everywhere. His cerebral cortex is no more.
And semen.
I don't think that's an actual thing, cerebral cortex. Maybe it is.
Frontal cortex.
I'll Google. It's something cortex. I'll Google it. Hang on. I'll use that OK Google feature. Hang on.
Okay, Google.
Let's have a go.
I'm thinking lobe.
How do I talk to my phone? Does anyone know?
Yeah.
Say OK Google. No. OK Google.
Hang on. I go. Let's try it. OK Google. Is cerebral cortex a thing? Apparently it is. Outer layer of neural tissue. Good job, Alex. GCSE science.
Attaboy.
Hashtag science.
This is quite. This is the best piss around casting I've seen.
Well, you know what?
Oh.
It's because we saw the first 2 frags and then people fannied around for a bit.
It's true. It's true. All right. Well, I mean,
Runs
it's basically over now. So, yeah, never mind. All right. On to the next one. We can forget this ever happened. Right. So Liquid with a good start.
Yeah, winning a round, first round of the game is usually a good start. Then I concur.
But I think like
Josh?
when we saw Liquid play,
Thank you.
Rather OpTic play Cloud9 on Mirage before. Obviously, we got to saw a lot of OpTic's T side, and that's obviously something that Liquid, I'm sure, would have seen as well. And I mean, Josh, you watched that game. Are you going to be expecting Liquid just to play like very solid? Do you think there's something that they will be exploiting? What are we looking
The
for?
Liquid Gambit game? Sorry, which one?
Like OpTic versus Cloud9.
OpTic Cloud9, where
on
OpTic
Mirage,
never they always did 5 people somewhere, and
they hit
always-
A repeatedly.
Oh yeah, and you got really
repeatedly.
angry at OpTic's absence of window smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
no,
gonna
that
be
was
fun.
Siflaren that got really mad.
It was Robin. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, we have the smoke A strat
Just get
coming
the bomb
into
down.
play. Are they going to push connector with that one flash? Show Rush. Let's see what he's going to do with the flash. Rush. He flashed. And they're going to push, but one by one.
Across, and Twist is in the smoke. Oh, he's going to have 3 backs turn.
Cheeky bugger.
Return straight through. Now looking towards Palace, and Tarek has had something to say with the Tech 9. Indeed, not only have they got the bomb down, they actually have a little bit of a shot at this after plan as well. Aggression towards jungle. They know they have to level the numbers and do it quickly, and standing in their way is Stanislaw. He already did damage in the pistol now. He's hanging out, chilling, relaxing, maxing, all cool. Rush now gets 1. Now back turn, Jason gone. Jason, not only is he born, he's also dead. And hang on a second, 3, 2, and 1. That's a cheeky ninja.
It would be 3, 2, 1, and 0.
0? Because
Yeah.
he went 0 to hero.
I guess.
Yeah.
Why was Jason still watching stairs when his teammate jumped down from CPL and killed JDM in connector? And also, who was it with the FAMAS? Elige or Stanislav fired his gun at Rush while he was running through CPL, so Jason should have just watched that murder hole. If he watches murder hole and gets that kill after Rush got his kill on JDM, OpTic is in a much better after planned position. They can probably win the round. But Jason just 1 digs JDM. 5v4 situation, they are on an eco. Tariq only one with Kevlar. Stanislav gets the timing to get into CPL and even out the numbers.
They're seriously going to just jump straight into his
They're
jaws
going
again.
for seconds, Alex.
Yeah, they're going for seconds. I think they may be sloppy. Stan knows what's coming. They'll stick 4v4 for now, and actually, you know what? Eligius is just going to keep throwing as much of his utility as he can, delaying this pile of unarmored Ts.
Yep. No way in.
Ooh, I like it.
This is pretty
They
cool.
know Stan's around.
With the Tech 9, or maybe it's going to be a Tech Nice. Come on.
Wow! That's on another level.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a big fan of that, Dan.
Yeah, that's pretty good,
Pat
isn't
on
it?
the back if you weren't so far away.
Yeah.
Hang on. Look at this.
Oh, thanks, Alex.
Oh, we pre-aimed it and everything. Jason knew what was going down, but Elige too well geared.
This is pretty nice by Liquid. They've been able to contain OpTic pretty well with cautious use of their grenades. There's 30 seconds left. OpTic now moving through the apps with the bomb. Liquid, though, don't seem to be wise to this. So Nitro needs to do a lot of damage here, or they could very well get the bomb down. If they were to kill him for free, which they won't be able to, almost a 2k for him. Looks like he's done a significant amount of damage just with the 1 frag here. Can't even quite get the bomb down. Nice, quick response. And this round will be pretty smooth in the end by Liquid. Almost got a little bit hairy there. So Josh,
Mary.
OpTic, they obviously had the pistols there. Do you like their plan?
What, on the eco round there?
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't really have much of a
The eco
plan.
plan.
They just went for the 1D, they got it, and then they had no plan.
Nice. What is their plan now?
Well, I mean, they're probably going to go into their half-assed mid-take. Probably not smoke out window. Josh.
They molly it instead, though. I mean, that's got to be. Do they molly it? Alex, you are wrong. It was a connector spot. It was.
JDM's not even upping window, so. There you go.
Ooh, are they setting up the B split here? Oh, this is really fast. Oh, the transfer almost good. But they're clear for the B site now, so it's a 3v3 post-plant, or about to be. So solid opportunity here for OpTic to get around on the board. Yanko.
Now, where do they set themselves up here, Yanko?
They have good positions. Mixwell holding window, Rush holding door, and Naf is supposed to be kind of hold cat and B. Now Mixwell repositioned so that he can hold B apps. Liquid just waiting for someone to basically peek. I think if that doesn't happen, they're just going to save. Oh no,
Well.
they're still gonna go for it. Rush gets one kill. That position is extremely strong. Because it's hard to pre-fire it, you're exposed to someone peeking you from backside or van or even bench. So
I like it.
OpTic had good positioning in the after plan situation. I would have preferred it if Liquid actually saved after not getting a kill, because they waited for a good like 20 seconds. They needed to get quick consecutive kills so that they had enough time to defuse the bomb. You can see their money. It's not in a good situation. They're probably going to force regardless, but if they save those guns, they could have had like 4 M4s and an AWP. Now they're going to do even better with UMPs, of course. So obviously a very important round. Liquid, if they lose this one, they will be forced to an eco. OpTic will have the momentum. We'll see how they go about it. JDM probably realizing that they only smoke top mid, wants to get an early pick, but good flashes from OpTic prevent that from happening. Mixwell aggressive towards B with the AWP. Doesn't get the flick.
Are they going to push slope? They had like 3 players just sitting around slope for ages. Ah, the smokes are up.
They're just playing up close with the UMPs,
Okay.
which is the way to go. Obviously, they're vulnerable towards connector. CPL, they have no map info, no control of mid. I think they're eventually going to push ramp. They have 2 players even closer up now, and now they're clearing it out. So this is good for them. Realize they need map info, but the timing is actually going to suck because they didn't see anyone, and now OpTic is coming back towards ramp. So UMPs still can do a good job close up. Let's see who wins these duels.
The duels. Yeah, Jason looking for it. Oh, catches Nitro in the side of the head.
I don't even know what Nitro's looking at there.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
Stairs.
But now they know. It's awesome that they have the lurking Tarek, who's already in the ladder room. That's a fantastic opener for the round. We'll have to see if that's going to help them or how much it will. Twist obviously in a very important position there by the Shadow, being spammed at the moment as the push comes up the slope, and they are going to meet quite the defense. Twist hasn't even really had to do much just yet. Just a single kill.
Flash's teammate.
Yeah, that's basically it.
And now Mixwell's not good expecting someone so high up. The trajectory was a little bit surprising for him, and they're going to get a double AWP out of this as well. That's really nice.
So why did that go so wrong?
Was it the time? Was the clock their biggest enemy there for OpTic?
I mean, Ali's jumping through the smoke, blind, and getting a kill midair. I think that was the turning point of the round, but then, I don't know, Liquid had good positions, and OpTic didn't really have any smokes or anything to kind of isolate any positions. Just ran up and died.
I think they just needed, their spacing wasn't good enough pushing towards A. They allowed Twist to get 2 1v1s. Also Stanislaw had the advantage on Rush, who was the player in A apps.
Where's that going?
They even had a man
jungle.
advantage.
That's a jungle smoke. I haven't
Yeah.
seen that lineup before.
Or, sorry. Okay, never mind.
No.
They're doing the asphalt smokes again.
That's the specific term. They know where the bomb was supposed to go down. Jason's going to get ripped apart courtesy of Twists and a Liege. And that rifle from Mixwell, he is coming in last. His intentions were clear, but wow.
Every single
quick
player's
from
in the
JDM.
smoke right now. I don't get it. There you go.
Hang on, Mixwell. Chill out. Oof. Nitro, if Nitro perhaps had a rifle, that could have ended a little differently. That could have very well become a 1v1, but that's just it woulda, shoulda, and coulda.
But didn't.
And that's a round that against Cloud9, OpTic actually found quite a lot of success taking the site and even getting the bomb down. But Liquid just completely smashed it. They couldn't get anything there with that type of execute. Because normally you want to see them pushing all the way up to connect to isolate that player, leave the guy in the site to push through the smoke, or just stay there and yeah, fell apart. Oh,
This is a mid-hole, and it's not easy.
Dink, dink, dink.
Those dink sounds. It was actually a Glock into a window. How often do you see that kill go down? Not often. Full armored CTs get glocked out a window. And they actually going for the boost here. Whether they anticipate that, looks like he will. Now that
Careful, careful.
Oh god,
dear.
that's absolutely
And they're on
brutal. And they're
fire.
cooking as well. The power of nades is evident.
That's not the first time this game, though, or sorry, this tournament that we've seen people do that sort of peek where the first person jumps across the screen and then one or two people follow up by just straight up peeking. We saw it on lower ramp on train not too long ago.
Is it just to kind of draw the crosshair as far away
exactly?
from? Yeah.
So the first person's aiming at the person who's jumping across the screen, and then two other people just peek out and kill that person who's, you know, in the window in this situation. But a second person being in the window, OpTic didn't really, and a third, OpTic didn't account for that, and nor should they.
Well, we're learning a lot today.
Arachnids?
Whoa.
I've
Whoa,
just
whoa, whoa.
I've got a fantastic gif of Dan as a spider. Someone just
really?
sent it to me.
That's nice.
Oh my goodness.
Retweet that so I can retweet
Oh
it.
my days. Oh my days.
You're tagged in it, Yenko.
Oh, it's that. I thought it was a virus.
It looked it looked a bit virusy.
Yeah, I didn't want to open it, but thanks, Alex, for that one.
Just taking one for the team. All right, Jason, you've got two with the Deagle. However, your health makes life a lot more difficult for you now, and it's just going to be put to bed, tucked in tight by Nitro. And those two orbs, that's the third round where the only two remaining weapons have been the orbs.
Speaking of tucked in tight, the hotel we're at,
Yeah. Those sheets.
I have to rip them up. I go in and I feel like I'm on an episode of Seinfeld. I just launch the covers in the air. I can't fit.
It's so difficult. I
Can't do
squeeze in.
anything.
Yeah, it's
How do you
pretty
squeeze?
intense.
Like, they'll suffocate you.
Yeah.
I never got that. I can't be comfortable in
With your,
beds
I
where
need
it's
to have
like
my
tucked
legs
in like
poking
that.
out. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
It really disturbs me.
Guys, so we know we're not allowed to talk about anything other than Counter-Strike.
Really?
NBK has tweeted us. He doesn't like it.
Oh,
Did
dear.
he say that?
Yeah. Exclusively talk about Counter-Strike.
Hey, MBK. You're cool. What's up? Bet you thought I was going to go somewhere else with that.
Absolutely. Well, we got the mid-take coming in
Oh,
from
hang on,
OpTic. They've gotten a lot of space on Catwalk, actually. They could have often been sort of allowing them to move up there. And, of course, the first time we saw them take the split, the B split. Second time it happened, they left Tarek there in the window room, or ladder room, sorry, and then went back for the A set piece, which they so adore. And that failed that time. And this time, they're actually leaving a couple players up there and going back towards A with 3. So, continually mixing it up. Maybe this is an adjustment they felt that they needed to have, more of a more prongs to their attack on A. But this is great timing here. JDM peeking down, nice pickup. There goes Twist as well with the UMP, and that's all the information that they need. They are down a man, but can they salvage this? Nice catch by JDM, and still a couple
Still
more.
well. Really nice. Seeing a CT emerge from ramp after getting a kill, then pre-aiming jungle and getting another one. It's not something you necessarily see every day. And now he just has to go 1v3. This would be a very impactful round, but it looks like Rush has got other plans. Finds his second frag. That's the second, indeed, much needed round, actually, for OpTic on this T side.
I mean, so, Josh, what do you think about Liquid and how easy it's been for OpTic to just get up mid? Because we saw that they don't have the smoothest takes on mid. Maybe this, it does look a little bit better, but they're not really getting any resistance.
It's almost as if Team Liquid's like anticipating that they're going to get smoked out window, so they don't even attempt to play an offer there. Like, how many times have we seen JDM actually take this off to window?
Don't think we have we?
Yeah, I don't think he
He's
has.
like always playing A with it. So Liquid's not being really dynamic with their op, and I mean beyond not playing window, they're not even taking the op to like upper B and then pushing a player, clearing that out. They're playing really static, passive setups, and OpTic's able to abuse them as opposed to where we had C9 yesterday. C9 was just going middle and just abusing OpTic.
Yeah.
But here's a messy exchange. 4 players down for Liquid.
Yeah, of course, they were forced into a reset territory. They got A bit of a tough economical hand, given that 1-round win sent straight back down into the dumps.
What was a pistol armor buy?
They bought Kevlar.
Well, they
That's
have
how,
$1,900
that's how
here, so
unobservant
they
I am. You're right. Yeah.
have to have.
I thought they only went for the pistols.
And they still haven't bought yet. I think they're thinking they should just take a timeout. No. The USP say that's what they were doing. Okay. Fair play. They're gonna do the pot flash in mid. Something similar to what they did last round. They're gonna do 3 through the window. And 2 connector. Doesn't matter. OpTic's going B. Goodbye.
Nice, nice. Getting some set mollies on this anti-eco. Fast play. It's good to see. They should not lose a single player here from this point. The CTs have to run through choke points. I suppose you can just gun them down.
Good spray transfer.
Perfect.
Good. Not
good rounds.
not like Reddit where they just. It was good.
Yeah, nice, well controlled, and doesn't lose any weapons, which is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Okay, so this is a round where you'd expect maybe to see a bit more aggression on mid or something from Liquid, because OpTic, I think, there's been a bunch of rounds where they've just exploited that it's been so free. So let's see if there's that adjustment. Considering that Liquid could very much use a pick early because they have such limited utility, it would be cool to see something like that. Mixwell going for the peek on Palace.
So in this situation, usually what draws a CT player into this position Mixwell's watching is a smoke on the window. But OpTic has nobody towards mid right now. So maybe he's going to try to catch someone if they fake B, and he's going to catch someone rotating from A towards, like, through jungle to B. And then they're going to execute on A as soon as they make that pick off. But
Stanislaw just got caught.
Mixwell just moved positions. Oh, Mixwell, you got to have your patience on that. He needs to just hold that angle, but sucks this up.
Nitro holding it down there for the time being. And Rush on the investigation of the B-bomb site once again. Has there been any players rotated over here? We do see, of course, from our vision, I believe it's Nitro in the shop at the moment.
Is it shop or kitchen? Quick straw poll.
It's definitely a shop.
It's a kitchen.
Market.
Look at it, mate. There's bleach, bog rolls, everything you'd like in a shop.
And
advertisements.
shop is less syllables, so I don't know why I'm calling it kitchen. You're right.
There is actually a kitchen, and it's in the B apartments.
This is true.
Touché.
So,
Do you call it kitchen, Yanko?
Yes.
Right, I'm not alone.
which kitchen is it?
This is like the shoppy kitchen.
There was an old version of Mirage as well, Dan.
I know, but you know, just updating things. If you're a caster, you gotta you know,
I'm not,
tailor to the.
so that's that. Correct. It's a kitchen, and you can.
And neither am I. Right, Jason. Here you are. Back's turned.
Oh wow!
Creeping and crawling. Twists. A little too smart for his own good, but it's going to cost him his life. And now, as a 5-second defuse, he has to hit the shots. And Mirage just a little too damn controlled with that M4. That's going to be number 7 for Liquid.
Also, like to point out that this is how you want to play it out in a 2v1 on CT. When you have an opper, you want the opper to defuse, because if the rifler defuses and the opper misses the one shot,
Right.
obviously, you know, you're gonna lose the round. He can just kill you both, while the rifler has, you know, that split second to adjust his crosshair, has
Suppressing
tiny bullets or
fire,
so,
yeah,
suppressing fire, yeah, exactly. So that might have.
Is JDM
saved
going
Liquid.
window? This might be. Nope. He's going to try and challenge middle though. Puts out the smoke and is considering peeking the cross on catwalk. In fact, no, he don't. He's actually going to check out underpass. I love that. The smoke covering him as he peeks as well. And
It's good too, because
that's lovely.
I think as Josh had mentioned, like how many times people get exploited. They throw the molly on the smoke, and everybody knows that you're standing there.
peeking over it,
basically. You're
right?
peeking over that smoke. So yeah, it's good to see that he made that play. Maybe it was the only good one.
I'm not going to lie, I am stealing that. Not necessarily going to hit the shot, but I like that idea.
Just gonna get spammed through the smoke, you know.
As I try and cross out, yeah. Because once that molly's thrown down, by the time you actually feel like you can do anything, you're just going to get out-strafed by an AK. That always seems to be my predicament. But then again, I am poo at this game in comparison to these human beings. 4 versus 3 now, and look at Liege just crawling around behind him. That's Mixwell Trying to see what Jason can do to try and bring home the 5th. It does look increasingly like Liquid have tightened the noose. Just Naf and Jason on either side of the entire map. I guess, is this the way you, without nades, Naf's going to try and sell it? He's going to have to like throw a HE and make some noise and try and keep the CTs on A as best as he can for that plant?
No matter what they do,
Yeah.
OpTic's like in a basically back against the wall situation here.
You just have to do something.
So he's trying to like make a play and then pull a rotate. Like if he gets a kill and he pulls a rotate, that gives Jason the space to go in, maybe 1 versus 1 or 1 versus 0, get the bomb plant. But right now, he's pretty much screwed.
Not a hope or a prayer. The trade is there. Nitro gets the kill. Can't stop my freestyle rhymes.
It's so funny.
They keep
Because the
happening.
reaction of both of us is funny because, yeah, it's like looked at each other in shock. That's a rhyme. You've had some Sadicus moments, I've got to say. Very poetic.
Yeah, it does
You know,
slip out
sequences.
sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice. I just like trying to use words in a different way, and 90% of the time it doesn't work. But when it does,
Hashtag new Sadicus.
hashtag new Sadicus.
Okay, so the 8-4, we got the. Is this a tac? No, this is this a technical or?
I believe it's attack. There we go.
Yeah.
Freestyle has been cancelled.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be interesting to see what OpTic choose to go for. Again, I think they had so much success generally with the with just running up catwalk. That I'd be surprised not to see it again. But they also favour those A set pieces quite a lot. The only thing is that Liquid have been defending them better than the other teams that we've seen deal with them so far this tournament.
Granted, like yeah, the rounds that they did go up cat, they won. Oh,
Nice spray.
nice spray transfer. The rounds that OpTic did go up cat, it wasn't that the strat was good. It was that Liquid screwed up and only went 1 for 1, or like the first, like OpTic got the entry and then got traded on right after. Liquid needs to be winning those like 3 for 1 type of deal. Liquid was dropping the ball in those rounds as opposed to OpTic making a good call. Oh, Stanislaw, that's not necessary. 5 on 3, why?
Because it could have been a 5-on-2.
There you go. Perfect answer.
Well,
Gambler's mentality.
Oh, lovely little molly. Trying to force them out of the corner. Unfortunately, there's no one choosing to push off that. In fact, the bomb's going elsewhere. Whether or not that's going to influence any of the CT's decision-making now is questionable. That investment does seem to have been rather negligible. And so, Mixwell begins his journey through the smoke, and Jason is going to make life even more difficult for his teammates. So like, yo, Mixwell, I know you're doing something, but I do not want to be along for this ride. 4 versus 2 now, North made 3. And they're running out of options now. They haven't got a smoke for CT. They're going to have to just take from frags, and there they come. 1 each, 2 heads rolling, and now JDM, eyes rolling. He's just wondering, what on earth am I supposed to do now?
How it all escalates quickly, Josh.
That's a step, a huge step in the right direction. Naf has the Molotov, and he's also got an unfortunately very predictable corner.
you can see feet under that
JDM
box
can
there.
see that, right?
No, I mean, yes, but he's not focusing on that part of the screen. But he's got to realize the bomb planted there. There it goes.
Lovely.
As soon as JDM identifies the bombs planted there, it's either the player's under the balcony in the corner that he can't see because it's blocked by default, at the firebox where the player actually was, or Palace. Those are the only 3 spots.
Because he couldn't have got to ramp in time, you think? I mean, he probably could have ran off. It wasn't planted for ramp.
You
at that point,
don't
right?
plant the bomb and then run to the
Yeah,
ramp.
understood.
So that round only got that close because Team Liquid, 5 versus 3, Stanislaw pushed. 4 on 3, now it's a much more manageable round. CT spread themselves thin. They have to kind of like rotate a guy over to B because that's where Stanislaw died. Then Jason made a little bit of a fake there. Keeps 2 people there.
Oh.
Nice shot.
Wow.
Roger's pulled it out as well now. He's requested that drop. It seems to be only North American teams I've seen do it.
MBK used to do it a while back.
Yeah? Okay.
Get right too, no?
Did Gary pull it out? Maybe on Nuke.
Who else uses the Magic?
Oh yeah, I think Magisk was like a bit of a pioneer.
Shroud?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Shroud has been a big advocate for it, and the AUG, and the AUG, the org. Save myself some syllables.
Rambo?
Whose dog is this?
Whose dog is this?
Is there a weapon to be retrieved there for Nitro? Is this?
There is one around connector. Yeah, he's around here. But I don't know if it's... Yeah, there it
That's what
is.
he's after.
That was the first kill from Mirage with the Deagle. The one shot, the spots onto Rush. That's good. He could potentially get something done here. He has a kid. He's got a smoke. He's got opportunities to isolate the players. I think there's one in Palace. So if he's able to work that out or smoke it off, is there someone in Palace? Yeah, there is. But it's Mixwell with the AWP. So in fact, that was even a wall bang there.
I mean, he just clipped the edge of the wall.
Okay.
That's how the game works.
And they could have no money.
Good insight. Thank you.
So the 8-7 is very likely here unless something weird happens. OpTic obviously should be reading the economy here. What kind of round would you like to see Liquid, or rather, yeah, well, Liquid go to with this kind of a buy in this position?
They need to do something a little bit aggressive. Getting like into underpass or something would be good. Maybe a flash push over A ramp, or just a collapse on middle, which is most likely what they're going to do, as they're shifting 2 people towards cat right now. Let OpTic take middle control a little bit, and then after OpTic's taking middle control, flash over, peek them from window, cat, and connector all at the same time. But it looks like they're not doing that, so what do I know?
Yeah, just a passive spread at the moment. Like waiting for OpTic to make a move. And a move they will make. Start to see them pushing towards the B apartments. Are they just going to go all 5 out of apps?
Sounds like an OpTic strat.
I mean, I guess that's okay. I mean, also, like, if they're thinking to run the same grenades as they do in their anti-eco in this round with the Molotovs and so on.
On the balcony, under the balcony.
Yeah.
Jail.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Oh, but they Molotoved this last time. They Molotoved it last time.
Oh.
One more bullet could very well have done it.
2 for 2, and enough chaos for Elige to bag another one up as well. Mixwell's dead. And now there's 2 players under pressure here for OpTic. They have to find a way to plant. Oh,
no,
the positioning, the tap from Tarek. And the 7th round on the board. I feel as Liquid could definitely have pulled out a lot more here against OpTic, but
Honestly, that Belk play, he should have had more players, and OpTic really almost dropped the ball by just doing a 5-man full commit, no map control, no information, just a full commit on B, and they didn't even use the Molotovs on Van and top Belk.
Where did they go instead? Just kept them when the Molotovs get implemented.
I have no idea.
They just didn't go where they were supposed to, in your mind.
Well, they didn't scout for like a stack or anything
Right.
like that, right?
Oh, it's happened again. Robin's here, by the way, everyone. I didn't know there were beanbags here. You've done well.
Yeah,
Kid's got a
they were
microphone.
in the
Someone's
other
going to
room.
keep showing us. I need to go try and hunt some mic bumps. Where did you say they were? In the massage room?
They were in, no, just in this. Oh, shit.
Ow!
I'm sorry,
Just
I'm
got
sorry.
assaulted.
Wow.
Mom!
Sorry, my depth perception's a little off right now.
Josh
and
hit
there's 2
me.
more in front of those catches right
The
there.
Bardolph in the background
Mom!
playing CS.
He hit me.
I'm sorry. It was an accident. I was trying to point that way.
No.
That's why you're not supposed to point ever.
Beyond the summit
Because you
mother
might hurt someone, poke someone's
angry.
eye out.
I'm in pain now.
Don't make me take everything away from you.
She's going to take everything away. She's going to make you down the slide. Take
Not the donkey, though.
Especially the donkey.
The
When the
inflatable
donkey's
donkey.
stuck
What
in
about
the
the inflatable booby?
Yeah, there is an inflatable boob.
I don't think we're allowed to show it, though. There's a nipple.
Yeah. So I wonder if that. Yeah, where did the line get drawn? It's inflatable.
Tit.
What's up?
Timeout corner?
We should have a timeout corner.
What? With a dunce cap?
Let's go.
Who?
Timeout corner.
Yeah, okay.
She's putting you on the naughty step.
I guess so.
That was a thing. I used to have that as a kid. Do you have a naughty
Yeah?
step? I had to go on a naughty step.
some are just corners. Just,
We
you
just
know,
get
stand in the
beaten in
corner.
Serbia.
Oh God. I see. I just these jokes are just when I'm not sure if you're joking. Does everybody know that you took Moses to Serbia and partied with him? You got to show you a bit of your motherland.
Yeah.
That
It
must
took
have
him a
been a
couple
lot.
of days to get back to his senses. Couldn't eat or drink for like 2 or 3
Partied in
days.
Belgrade.
Yeah, I didn't want to go too ham. He survived.
You took it slow.
Yeah, I took him to a football game. He was like, while we were approaching the stadium, he's like, why is there so much police around? And I'm like, it's game day, what do you mean? And then I came to a basketball game here and I realized what he meant. No police. Except the traffic police. While we have full suited riot police, but pulling
We're
swiftly
here.
on. to the second half of Liquid versus OpTic Gaming. Stanislaw and JDM with utility. Stanislaw is already throwing it. Oh, he's heading up to throw it. This is the connector one, I think.
Yeah, top connector.
Yeah.
Or like the middle of the stairs, but still.
And JDM probably used his for window, or nope, he used it somewhere on A.
Yeah, that's to make them think that it's gonna be a cat take. Oh.
But it's not. The bomb is still in B apps. They're pushing connector. Rush is not going to get anything. Tarek gets the kill, gets ramp control as well. Now Liquid needs to worry about multiple angles. They still get the kills, though Jason and Tarek, the only two left alive.
Nice.
Now their positions are known. Stanislav should just go B. Go B. B, 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 B. Turn around.
It's
Yes,
a long
nice.
run. It's a long run with that bomb.
Why is no one covering underpass for him, though?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Will Jason get there in time? I don't think he can make that shot. Nope. He decided to go towards Cat. Gets killed. Tarek now in a 1v2 situation. Stanislav is going to be able to plant that bomb. And Elige is going to cover him.
That was so beautifully graceful. They're going to still be keeping eyes on Shop, I think. If he catches one stand here. Oh, they're not going to be expecting him this close. Oh, they are. Find him in the corner, but that's a quick flick. And one more for Tarek. This would be 4! Tarek! A huge round to bring OpTic back into this game in a very, very big way, starting the second half.
How's he done that?
With 4 kills. That was sick.
That was a nice one.
I want to see if we caught the replay of Rush dying there.
How so?
So when the terrorists came up and cleared jungle, the first player was jumping around. Just jumping. And it's really difficult for a CT player with a USP to actually deal with a terrorist who's jumping around with a block when his terrorist teammates are there to get the trade kills. But Tarek doing a really nice job at winning that round. That was a huge round for him.
He's never supposed to get 2 1v1s in that situation, but I guess Stanislav wasn't 100% sure where exactly Tarek was, because he...
Yeah, but that means that he should be in a better place than like Ebox. Whoever was Ebox was like,
Elige,
what are you actually doing there?
I think that was just a great play from Tarek to move so quickly from CPL to Catwalk.
Yeah.
Because he got the call, Tarek is CPL, so you're assuming he's going to come shop, and that way you have a great crossfire. As Rush mows them down.
No armor.
Yep. Going for eco.
Well,
the silence says it all. This is a round that's almost guaranteed. In fact, no, I will go as far as to say 100% not going to be going the way of Liquid.
What's the difference between a guarantee and 100%?
Well, no, just basically in in casting and in the CS in particular, we have this fear of saying surely, or what is 100% guarantee.
You say surely all the time.
Exactly, it's become a bit of an inside joke. So whenever you say surely, the opposite happens. Like surely this won't go to a third map. It just seems to be a recurring thing. Like surely Liquid won't win this. That's just what it's become. But now I've just shared it with the world.
I am serious. Don't call me Shirley.
Ruined it for everyone, Josh.
Yeah.
Hope you're happy.
Well, okay.
Hang on a second. Oh, never mind. It's actually Liquid that throwing a mid-window smoke. That time has passed, Alex. A scout. I feel, you know, do you remember back in the day when we saw so many scouts? Like scouts carried, like, when they had money for an AWP and still kept the scout. I'm glad those days have passed.
Looking at you, Chris J.
Yeah.
Or you Fallen.
Fallen did the same, didn't he? Yeah. Was that exclusively because of the jumping accuracy? That's kind of where, that's the only change that's happened.
Scouts were really
so many
stupid.
Spots, yeah, so many sick spots.
Especially on Dust 2.
Yeah. This bomb side as well, we saw so much crazy stuff with it.
Yeah, didn't Cold do that?
If you're cold with an AWP. Jumping AWP. Okay, so they pressured B-Abs here a little bit, and I mean, OpTic have been very, very passive. The health here is not all that amazing for Liquid. They can just go for the walk-in here. Contact play into the bomb site. Oh, okay, we've got the trace coming in. Nice little nade from Jason. Working away at these very weak players, getting weaker still. The bomb is down now. Chase, if he just stays alive, buys time for the rest of the teams to come in, which they have by jungle, then this is looking incredibly impossible. Incredibly impossible? It is looking impossible for Team Liquid. How do they do this? How do they get the bomb?
You can say Jason delivered chunks of death.
Chunks of death.
Raining chunks.
That's the end of that one.
Death. I can't remember how the original delivery went. It was really ridiculous.
Chunks of death.
It-
Is that a TDK
Yeah.
Capadia
Yeah.
special?
It's on the soundboard, I think.
It is.
Caster soundboard.
Yeah. You and James going back and forth.
Is it caster something?
Yeah. I don't know how up to date it is though.
Not that much. It should be updated though. It's awesome.
It is pretty cool. There's some great Henry and Matt moments on there. Right. So 8 to 10. OpTic actually a couple rounds ahead here so far. So I don't know how you guys expected this to go, but I definitely felt like Liquid should have a fairly convincing victory on this map against OpTic from what we've seen. But they've not really been exploiting some of the maybe what you could consider some of the holes in what OpTic are doing. And I think OpTic have cleaned up their T side a little bit too. To be honest, to be fair to them, they cleaned it up.
I think it's definitely some real credit to OpTic. I mean, the fact that we're even in a third, because of that nuke performance. You know, they were undoubtedly underdogs coming into this one. You have a trialing in-game leader, and you've got to really buck up and play the individual game because you don't have the structure that Liquid have had. I mean, admittedly, they've also added a player. You know, they've added Twists, they've added Stan into the leadership role. They're not by no means polished, but hang on a second because it looks like Tarek is providing us quite some polished play himself. It's enemy 4 and 5.
Nice.
Mows them down, teaches us how to count to 5.
1 health.
And with 1 health spare just for some style points. Lovely work from Tarek. What is he at now? That feels like it's going to boost
Well, that was
the
5
scoreboard.
plus 4, so
5 plus
18.
4. Yep, that's a quick
that's 9.
Quick 9
9
frags.
2 rounds or something.
9
3
frags
rounds.
from the pistol, yeah. And that, my friends, would have only been 2 if he had an A1.
Ooh. Well,
That's why
Scream can ace with 20 bullets.
that still remains one of my favorite plays. So controlled. That boost always really, like, that's basically asking for a Molotov. It's like, yo, tease, Molotov us underpass. Don't like that boost.
Don't worry, you can just rely on dropping a smoke under your feet.
And then what do you do?
Have
Sit
it
in it?
bounce and then the fire still kills you anyways.
that is a recurring trend for sure. I always wonder if I'm getting that right. Recur or reoccur? Or is recur and reoccur different things?
They're both.
Recurring and
To reoccur, so an event can reoccur,
But it's a recurring theme.
but you can have a recurring theme.
Yeah, recurring is it happens again and again and again.
But
And
reoccur
usually
is only once then?
reoccur is something that it has reoccurred. It's not something like recurring. I think implies that it's like sequence.
Well, like a number recurring, right?
It's a sequence of something that comes again and again and again.
Yeah, like 1.2 recurring.
Yeah, I mean that's how I understand it at least. I think
Words
they
are
use them
hard.
differently. Maybe I'm wrong.
Meanwhile, in the realm of Counter-Strike, we have a 2v2 after plan situation for Team Liquid. Both CT players coming from apartments, both of the T players in shop. This is something that you wouldn't really expect. It's like a game of opposites. Mixwell has the smoke and the defuse kit. Will that be enough? No, he gets spammed. That's a pretty easy line to hit. Rush now in a 1v2. He doesn't get even the first kill on Mirage. The bomb was sticking down as well. So a much needed round for Team Liquid. But it's never about the one round. Daniel, it's always about winning consecutive rounds. So you're able to establish economy control, gain some momentum, and put your opponents on an eco. And as we can see, plenty of money left in the bag for OpTic.
I really enjoyed that freestyle rap from Yanka.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Play-by-play.
There were a lot of
Danko.
rhymes in there.
It was hot, yeah. It was more of a slam poem because you don't have to rhyme in slam poetry. You just say words with passion.
Yes.
And there was definitely some passion in
I
your
saw that in
voice.
22 jump street.
Slam poetry.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was
Good
like a
stuff.
complete joke, and like I just thought it was just pretentious.
That's what I
and
thought
then-
about Scientology when I watched South Park.
Yeah, but I did. I thought it was just like pretentious people talking about how hard it is to be middle class and white. But then I actually like explored it, and there is some really good slam poems out there. I recommend watching.
Def Jam poetry.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
This was actually a very important round to commentate, but we can also talk about Scientology.
11-9, you're absolutely right, Yenko. We have really made a bit of a mistake here, but it's not over yet. The bomb is in the grasp of Stan, and we've been already seeing what he can do in a clutch scenario. So they're going to use time, and this is what I mean, ever since I've heard it from Josh, I do like it, the idea of cutting the noise. You know, they just disappear, keep the CTs perhaps hungry a little bit for information. Admittedly, they don't need to go hunting, don't need to find some information. Looks like JDM's going to be giving it to them, yeah.
You're going to jump across.
He
3,
needs
2,
to.
1.
A hop, a skip, and a jump.
Silver.
Now that is a bomb plant. That's a little bit of a silver lining. But that's pretty much all they're going to be gifted, it seems. Stan is going to be escaping that. Molotov's done a fantastic job. Great use of his nades. Look at that.
3, 2, 1.
He needs to try and peek. He needs to try and get some advantage here because JDM is not going to do anything.
There's a 2-on-4 as well, so you need to make a play. You can't really let them just like polygon the bomb site.
Yeah, that's the end of that one. JDM, they know exactly where he is. But I mean, getting a bomb down, getting him excited.
Yeah, when it's a 2 versus 4 like that and you're a terrorist with the bomb planted, you want to try to make it as close to a 1 versus 1 as possible. So going aggressive, seeing if you can get a 1 versus 1 engagement there, just to bring it down to a 2 versus 3, then a 2 versus 2. 2 versus 2 a lot more manageable than a 2 versus 4. And you can play the bomb.
And that's why you see Liquid play it so passive, even though they have a 4v2, even though they probably have the call that JDM is low HP. They are fine with giving the plant away to Liquid, but they don't want to. OpTic. But they don't want to risk losing the round. They don't want to risk Stanislav making that hero play and maybe getting like 2 crazy shots and making it a 2v2 situation. Boom!
Bang, and the dirt is gone. Sit it, bang. I just did product placement for a cleaning product. What am I doing? Who am I? God, I don't even know anymore.
You're showing your true face. Selling out Zulpisher, donor,
That
cleaning products.
You know it, mate.
What was the name of that barbershop you went to?
Oh, Uptown
Funk?
something. Uptown Barbers, I think, actually.
Uptown Funk.
They were good lads, yeah. My man Jose hooked me up.
Oh, is his name Jose?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even catch the name of my dude.
On the CT. You did not have a chat? We talked all about esports.
No,
He was like, I used to be pro in Halo. I was like, nah, that's cool.
Yeah, okay.
And now you're cutting hair, so wrong FPS game to play, brah.
He played 1.4 as well.
That
1.4.
That does not exist.
So you either play.
I'm trolling.
Oh, okay.
He didn't actually, I'm sorry.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
2v3 situation this time around.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Did he? No.
Elise,
No,
you thinking about...
cheeky
He
bugger.
wouldn't. He wouldn't.
No, I was letting him run by because he's man at disadvantage.
Oh my god, this is really sick. Oh.
No.
feel
Why
like
is
you
his
feel
teammate
like
dying to JDM there?
Exactly.
This is like a rank S play.
If his teammate had survived, that was a winnable round, and it's just going to be taken away from
Where
him. Who was it
was-
that peaked? Who
Where
was
was
it?
Nitro?
What?
But I don't know where Nitro was. Maybe he was Shadow and he had nowhere to go.
That's a
Do we have a
possibility.
replay?
Maybe we can see it from the sniper's POV. Let's have a look.
Like, let's see. So Elige
yeah,
lets
we
him
know
go
Elige's
by.
doing his thing, but who is...
And then
Where is he? He died default.
I wish
Maybe
I'd
he was.
seen.
Maybe he was mollied out of Ninja.
Oh,
I
we had to
don't-
push.
I'm not sure.
We don't know the situation yet.
that just
Can we
blows.
show the same replay again so we can just see
Look
the
at the
radar?
minimap. Yeah, look at the minimap. Let's see if we can do that again. Maybe he's deleted it already. I don't know how the... Oh, here we go. Okay, look in the top left, kids. Nitro, where are
he's
you?
in Ninja. And there's a molly from Mirage that's gonna fly. Yeah, he doesn't have it
Yeah,
anymore.
he's
So I
thrown it.
guess.
Yeah.
So I guess he mollied Ninja and just
Okay.
held it.
So
Or
he's figured-
fireball.
he's-
Oh, Rush got the kill anyways. It wasn't even JDM that got the kill.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's
JDM
fine.
is not an OpTic, so he
But
can't
it would be
get the
Mixwell that would have got the kill.
Right.
This is kind of crazy actually that like this is OpTic are in a position to win this series, send Liquid home, and
kill. They're close by though.
sorry.
Their home is close.
Oh yeah, there is that I suppose. But just that storyline between
Oh,
the-
sure.
Back to game.
Yeah.
Back to game.
All right.
Let's do this.
That's a caster's tool to get you back on
Storylines.
track.
Let's try and get some cheeky play-by-play going on because there's some aggression. It's actually Tarek who's just going to be lingering on the other side of that smoke, pretending he's tiny, has a Molotov in his hand of all things. And now, wow, that really confused me. Whoa, that switch to JDM in front of another smoke. Tarek is not going to get any information up middle. However, he could be pushing further forward. At this point in time, they know the T's are starting to converge and coagulate on towards that A site.
Coagulate.
Let's see if they can triangulate the position of the CTs.
Yeah, Pythagoras himself shows up here. 180 degrees of sex, it's Naf. That's one, twists another. Back and forth we go, and Turns out he is quite an acute angle, I'll tell you that. Now 3v3.
Tenderloins?
Yeah, that's what I'll go for. It's like, hey baby, are you under 90 degrees? Because you're acute angle. Oh, that's actually not bad. I might go for that.
It's pretty cringe.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
OpTic's gonna.
Hey guys, I've just come up with a pretty good line. Because you guys use Fahrenheit, right? So you can
You
go
want
like,
royalties?
hey, where is it hot where you are? Is it under 90 degrees? Because you're acute angle. Oh, angel, and you spell it. Oh, then you do angel correct, like you've just typed it wrong. I'm onto something. There is something there. Something spicy, but we'll
for
come back
everyone
to
at
it.
home who's listening to this, don't try it. It won't work.
Try it, please. Get on
I
Tinder
actually
right
have
now.
a Tinder guide that will work.
No, screw your Tinder guide. Get on Tinder. Use my acute angle line. If you get a date out of it, I will
pay for the dinner?
I will pay for the dinner.
Honestly, I'm with Josh on this
100%.
one.
I will
If it works,
PayPal you dinner if you have a date with it.
I'm with Josh on this one. If it works for him, it will work for anyone.
That's true.
Look at this. This could
Look
be
at
it.
that.
OpTic starting with a bang rush.
Over
Does just
here.
that. Lives up to his name. Rushes. And 2 kills right off the bat. Liquid don't want to lose. Liquid don't want to lose. Really great throw, Alex. Really good stuff, mate. Yeah. Top analysis.
You wanna dual cast with yourself, Alex?
Yeah. Thanks very much, Alex. Yes, indeed. It does look like they don't want to lose. To keep throwing back and forth.
Man. So Tarek, I think, initially had the right read here that actually they were going back into the apps. But again, because, as you said, they cut noise, they spend a lot of time waiting, then it becomes possible, obviously, for Liquid to be anywhere on the map. So
Are they actually
OpTic have
making
to go
this
for
read?
this
Are they actually
gamble.
going to do this? They have both players
yeah.
on B. They're gambling, which is a good call. There's no way they can cover both sides.
Yeah.
Defend it like with just a single player, so you just gamble on B. If they come B, you have a good chance of holding it. If not, you can just save.
Oh, you got to hit that. Spray transfer is not good, leaving things to Tarek. His spray doesn't find enough either. That's unfortunate. That first kill, if Naf could have gotten it, could have been around there for OpTic to close it down. But now instead, a chance for Liquids to bring this back to overtime, to find a way to win this series and progress in the tournaments. It's good to see the mid-aggression, though. Love mid-aggression. So what do we have here for Liquid? We've got everybody running towards their positions to launch those A set-piece smokes. Interesting. It's something we saw so commonly from OpTic. 5 rifles. Are we liking this, gents?
I am a big fan.
Are we liking this? Could be a bit gambly. Let's see if...
I mean, they have to, don't they? They have to roll the dice. You're going to try and break whatever Liquid are bringing into the... OpTic are bringing into the fray, and there's some speed to them. Legion Nitro used to be the first on the scene, used to be spectacular in a Dip Deadly duo, but Mixwell finds just a crack through the smoke. Exactly where that bomb was going down. Stan's going to be furious, and if he gets a second one, that is going to be salt in the wound. He's not far off a bomb. A bullet whistles past the crotch of Nitro. Right, close to the baby maker, but so far so good, and now Mixwell desperate to try and find something. Can't quite find Nitro, who's still smiling with his hand on his junk. Nice work. That's another Naf down. Now 4 versus 4, and still Mixwell standing vigilant on the stairs. And oh no, it's all come crumbling down. JDM will be lounging permanently as he's forced to slump against the concrete, and that's going to be 16 for OpTic. GG.
Wow, congratulations to OpTic taking down Liquid. I think that's
a big win. That is a big win.
That's a really big win. It's such a cool storyline as well, just again because of the Stanislaw swap there. And probably endlessly frustrating also for Liquid. They got to feel like they should have won this map. I think they had plenty of opportunities. Well,
I did not expect this.
Yeah.
That was such a small angle. Wow.
Definitely predicted Liquid to win myself.
You did, yeah. I mean, this is I'm not necessarily going to explore it, but it's going to be an interesting exploration through human psychology now for Stan. Just that little adventure he's going to have on his way home, and probably the next couple of days, just going to be a real self-reflective phase where you've gone, to your first offline event with the team that you've swapped for, and conceding. Not only do you lose, you don't place as high as them, but you also lose to them. It's going to be interesting to see how that affects him as a person. That's not easy. I don't know how I'd handle that. You make a big decision, right? It's a big life decision. It's like changing a job, Imagine going like, right, I'm going to go pursue, you go, I'm selling my stocks in Google. I know that Ask Jeeves is going to be the way forward, and you start investing in Ask Jeeves, and then...
Ask Jeeves.
Well, what if it's long-term play?
Dude, Ask Jeeves is dead. Ask Jeeves, do you remember that thing?
I do. I used to use that.
Oh,
God
man.
damn.
That was the first search engine I've used. As well,
Yeah, me too.
Maybe.
Ask Jeeves or Yahoo. Yeah, I know.
Yahoo?
I said it wrong. Sorry, Yahoo. Yahoo. That was a search engine. At
How do you
once.
say Nike? Nike or
Nike.
Nike? Nike?
Mm.
These British people.
Sorry.
Okay, so how do you pronounce the word that's spelled P-I-K-E?
I'm not going down this path.
Because we'll play this game.
Pike.
Thank you. How do you spell the word that's spelled S-P-I-K-E?
Spike.
Thank you. So how do you spell the word that's spelled N-I-K-E?
Nike.
This is fun. I'm having fun.
Well,
GG.
yeah, GG.
Explain two. TWO.
I mean, I'd love to.
I have a question. I have a question for you, Josh. We're going back to Counter-Strike quickly regarding OpTic, right?
Yeah.
So, do you feel like OpTic were able to patch a lot of the holes that we maybe saw in the previous days, or do you feel like this is more Liquid having a hard time?
I think they did play
Which way?
better. Tactically, I don't think they really improved all that much. Individually, Tarek, Mixwell, and Naf were all picking up some really good rounds. And then on top of that, their opponents were different. So C9 was a lot more dynamic with their play. Individually, the C9 members were on point. So Swag with his op, and then Stewie and Automatic were also doing really big plays. But then they were also tactically really involved with the game, so smoking off window, really denying OpTic any opportunity to do anything, and then having free reign to just run around with their ops and be progressive. But here, what did Liquid do? JDM was static on A with his op all the time on CT side on Mirage, so did he do anything crazy? Well, one round he pushed through a smoke and got a kill on underpass. Did we see him do that again for the rest of the game? No.
I mean, he tried. There was that round where he jumped towards Cat, but he couldn't get anything because he was flashed. In general, you can see it more and more on Mirage. Difficult for Oppers to have impact. What Fallen did and is kind of doing right now is they
You're right,
switch
Josh.
more.
No.
Oh no!
They switch.
You got swimming trunks on, haven't you? So you're
Yeah,
oh,
but
no.
there's Velcro and buttons and weird stuff here. And
You're just excited to sit next to me. That's what's happening. Isn't
Yeah.
It? Yeah. Tuck it into the waistband. That's the play.
I was so excited I was getting pinched.
Sorry, Yenko. You got interrupted by Josh's trousers.
Now
We got interrupted by his in the
Short
picture
break.
that Fiflaren took.
Short break. Okay, let's do this. Guys, we're going to take a short break. It's been an absolute pleasure. SK Gambit up next. We get to see who's going to stick around in the upper bracket. Teams are losing lives. Teams are losing their chances at the tournament, but still, two teams stand vigilant in that upper bracket. We're going to find out who continues after the break.